Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Dalton at Daltonian95, which is a Transformers Legacy Evolution video, and that is going to be the Amazon shared exclusive Nova Prime. So there he is with much longer looking legs than the figure actually has. Actually looking a lot leaner too, but actually before we go into the rest of the box stuff, there we do have the Senate meeting of Megatron and, or no, Shockwave and Ratbat with Megatron and Orion packs. So there is that. To get some more of the side here, just some random bots in the crowd. On the back, get 20 steps between these two modes here. So I didn't really think there was that many steps between taking armor off and putting it on Prime, or the inner white bot. And then 13 steps from robot to cab, and then 18 steps from cab to this. I don't know. I don't see how there's that many steps between that, but it is what it is. There is the side there, which them making it like this makes me wonder if they're going to do another leader companion piece for this. So I guess that remains to be seen. So let's go ahead and get it open up and check them out. I do quickly want to mention that the way this figure is packaged is very, very nice for what it is. And then, of course, you just get the paper here. But just thought I'd show that off. Very nice kind of opening package. I hope they do this for the future with other leader class or even exclusive figures, but we'll see. Okay, another funny little thing I've noticed is he's all swaddled in tissue and these zip ties. What are you doing, Hasbro? And here we have Nova Prime out of his packaging. Well, fully out of his packaging, no longer swaddled and tied up. But yeah, so there he is, looking very nice. Got the gunmetal gray here for the wings. It's kind of bluish gray for his arm-mounted blasters. Of course, these giant cannons, which you can bring around, and we'll show that off here in a little bit. Do get these cannons, much like the Magnus and Galaxy Upgrade Prime. Get the kind of gunmetal gray for the thighs and this chest piece. Got that same paint there for the crest. There is a slight paint blemish right here on mine, but I can easily take that off with some isopropyl. Got some silver for the head crest. Very bright blue eyes, that kind of bluish gray again for the mouth plate with the gunmetal towards the bottom there. And nice details of gold picked out here on the abdomen and the headlights, the waist piece, and the hands, as well as these two sections on the wing. And you get some more of that kind of metallic weird shade of blue. It's kind of a light bluish gray. If you're a Lego fan, you might know what I'm talking about. But real quick, here he is compared to a past version of himself, which has started yellowing. I mean, this is nearly 10 years old. And yeah, so the Collector's Club version of him, which does have some paint chipping off the chin there. Let's see how far we've come. And here he is with the Galaxy Upgrade Prime, which this design is very much inspired by. So it's definitely a mix of IDW, Devastation, and the fan art and customs of, you know, the original Cybertron or Galaxy Force Prime as Nova Prime. So, as far as differences go, like we can see right off the bat, we do have a new chest and head, of course, the new shoulder pauldrons and the wings. I will get into more as we look at the individual mode, but you can probably already tell. I'll point it out, like I said, later. Now, as far as articulation goes, his head is on a ball joint. Still get the swivel forward and back at the shoulder. Do get all the way out. Get a bicep swivel, 90 degrees at the elbow, wrist swivel. It is very tight, so I'm going to have to loosen that screw up. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it right now. There we go. This one's not too bad, so maybe just go ahead and do a quarter turn. There we go. Already much better. Do get a waist swivel. It is hindered by these cannons here. You get really nice ratchet forward and back. Get out to there. Get a thigh swivel. A little less than 90 at the knee. And you get all the way out at the ankle. Of course, for weaponry, we'll go ahead and bring these forward and have them utilize these big cannons. Although I prefer having them up against his back. We can have that going on. Or, like I said, I prefer to have these up and back like that. Go ahead and remove this blaster. Bring these back. And also you can have these pointed forward like that. But I usually just give them the blaster here. And I do have this old render form sword from BotCon 2014. So I'll go ahead and give him that. Since I don't have any version of his particular Star Saber, I think this works well enough. So there's that. So now we'll go ahead and remove his weaponry and armament. We'll start with this. Just go ahead and bring this up. Bring the weapon off. Go ahead and pop off these shoulder pauldrons. These leg pieces. These forearm guards and blasters. Just go ahead and close those up. There's a tab and slot there, right there, a port right there, or peg and tab. And then we'll just go ahead, bring the body forward a little bit, slide that up. I guess while we've got, slide this body all the way forward. Bring these arms back. Bring that forward, up. Tap the arms in. Flip out the heels. And we'll go ahead and give him back this blaster for now. So there we have the inner, actually, bring that up, flip that around. And there we have the inner robot for Nova Prime. So maybe this could be your Nova Major before he became a Prime. The kind of tyrannical Prime that he was. I'm not going to say the other word because it could get me in trouble here on YouTube. But give me 1 second, we'll get him compared to the Optimus Prime. And here we go. So you can see, again, differences between the two. Now, one big one that actually a friend of mine pointed out, I didn't notice it at first, was this insert piece for the grille, the lights, and the windshield is a completely remolded piece. Of course, you got all this detail molded in here. Can't tell that with this one because it is opaque plastic painted over with the sky blue. But you can see there is a difference in how the grille is molded. The headlights are different, and it is just a piece that gets inserted through the front of this cab section. So we'll go ahead and bring this forward. Pop this open so you can see right there. So just this piece held in with this, or these two pins right here. So everything inside of there is newly molded for Nova Prime. So at first I didn't notice that, but thanks to a friend of mine, he pointed it out to me. So yeah. So there's those two. So let's go ahead and get this one out of the way. And we'll go ahead and get his trailer ready for vehicle mode. Just to get it done and out of the way. So we'll start with these. You want to, well, first, I'll bring the camera down. So then with this left side, or our right, take what is the right side shoulder pauldron, and this will just kind of wedge in there. It's a little bit tricky to do, but you got to find just that sweet spot right there. Same thing with this one. Just kind of find that sweet spot right there. Go ahead and tab those together. Take these off just for the time being. So there is the back of the vehicle mode. Take this section, fold in the chest, fold that down. You want these, because it's going to be like this, so bring these forward and just between the wings, just like that. Bring this section down, untab this, bring it up and around. There is a tab here and a slot right there. There we go. Then these. Tab there and there. Bring that up. And there is a tab here, and this tab here will just kind of click into place. So there we have the trailer for Nova Prime. I'm going to take this, we'll plug right into there. We'll just, and then of course, plug these in, just like that. There's that. We'll take Nova Prime here, fold in its heels. Tab is, actually no, don't do that yet. So open this up, bring it forward like we did earlier. Close up. Slide this down. Keep that pulled forward as we rotate around. Straighten up the arms. For me, I like pointing the fist downward. I think that's in the instructions. I'm not. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. It is in the instructions. Wasn't sure. So there's that. Bring this up. There is a tab on the inside of the waist piece there, and a slot on the front of the thigh. So that will just peg in. There we go. Tab in. So there is the truck mode of Nova Prime, which not too bad. Again, little paint blemish there on mine, just a little tiny speck of that gunmetal gray. But, you know, still rolls as you would expect. So we'll just bring this in. And this will just slide over into there. This will slide and clip onto that spine piece, and it'll cover up the robot mode hands. Then we got these little clips. We'll go onto the wings. And there we have Nova Prime in his Cybertronian fire engine mode. I mean, it's based on the Cybertron Optimus, but is still very much an alien vehicle mode. So, yeah, definitely interesting. So let me get Prime. And here we have the Cybertron, or Galaxy Upgrade Optimus with Nova Prime. So again, let's see those differences here in the cab with the new windows, the new headlights, and the new grille. And of course, side by side, you can see the new wings for Nova. And that's really all that's different. I mean, at least it hides his head better than the Galaxy Upgrade does, even though still completely visible. So there is that. And here he is with his older Collector Club counterpart. See, quite the evolution. So maybe this is Nova Minor, then you got Nova Major, and then combined is Nova Prime. But yeah, so there he is in vehicle mode. Go ahead and get him back into his full combined mode. Go ahead and remove this. This is still pain to do. There we go. So unclip, kind of push back, pull this whole thing out, untab that from there, pull those out, and tab this, bring it up or back like that, bring these forward and then down, bring this out, rotate these, bring them up, rotate and up, bring this up and up. So there is that piece. I'm going to tab these from here, tab that from there. It's just a matter of bringing these legs down, tabbing these front wheels, bring the arms forward, rotate the fists, take the fist, rotate, slide back. There's the waist piece. So now from here, just a matter of plugging these back onto the forearms, just like that. Put that onto there. Slide the legs on. Flip these heel sections out, just for some more stability. Slide on these new shoulder pauldrons. And they are blast effect compatible, so you can have that going on still. I forgot to mention that before. And just bring this whole assembly here, clip it onto his back, bring the chest piece down, tab it in. I guess I didn't have that low enough. There we go. Then tap that in. And there we have Nova Prime back in his fully combined robot mode. So, yeah, I mean, not knowing too much about the character other than he is a an F word. Well, not that F word, but a different F word that I'd rather not say on here because it could get me in trouble. But let's just say yeah, he is definitely a tyrannical, supremacist type leader. And I kind of hope we do get the Nemesis Prime repaint of this. For some reason, I got a second one in the mail from Hasbro, so hopefully I still get Nacelle. But if we don't end up getting a Nemesis Prime, which would be cool to get Nemesis Prime in this mold. If we don't, I might paint up the one I have currently, you know, the second one as Nemesis. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, there is Nova Prime. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just kind of rambling at this point. So again, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to check out my X and my Instagram down in the description, as well as all the other channels I usually shout out. Be sure to check out my Legacy playlist. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all next time.